How's it going, my Comic Chat Army? Back with another review. We still got our pins. We still got a couple left if you want some.
Yep.
We've got the matte finish, that's like a common, and I guess we got like the shiny that
Sparkles.
Yep.
Glitter in them.
Right. So, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button because we've got the creators of By the Horns coming Wednesday to come talk with us. We're just going to do a Scout Comics Week. And we need your help really quick. We need to know what themes we're trying to do for our backdrop. We can't seem to figure it out. So, this has been up here a couple weeks.
Yep.
And we read...
What did you read? You want me to say it?
You go first.
Oh. So, I read the Electric Black, issue 2.
Electric set.
Presents.
Yeah, the electric.
That's all it says.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Which, a little known fun fact here, this was, I think, the first issue was the first book I reviewed. Or it was the first Scout book I reviewed. I know that for sure.
Yeah, it was the normal, regular Electric Black.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you want a deeper dive on what Electric Black Presents is about, go check out our interview with Smokey. And we've got Woodall coming soon.
Yep.
And I interviewed Sam and His Talking Gun, which I like Scout for this because it says the title on the back. So I can show y'all as I'm reading the back covers. Yep. But we got Drew Ferguson we're going to interview soon, which he lives here in our area, so we might actually be able to do an in-person interview.
That would be cool.
So
maybe go somewhere and do like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
That's what we're planning on doing, meeting up at the comic shop.
Yeah.
So we can sign some more of our books and maybe even do a giveaway.
Yep.
So, here we go first. Sam and His Talking Gun. I thought it was going to be like a spaghetti western type book. But it's kind of... What?
No, go
It's... Oh, before I get into the book. The artist is Lee Ferguson, which is Drew Ferguson's dad. It's like a son and dad duo, which I'm seeing it all too often because the guys at 2D Printing, 2D Designs are son and father too.
Yep. Which that, we really like supporting small businesses, and I think that was that your first thing you got off of Etsy?
Yeah.
Yeah. But they customize that for us, and they can probably do that for you if you want something customizable, but yeah.
And if you want one, let us know. We still got a couple left.
Yeah.
But let us know down in the comments, or if you go to the back end of our channel, there's an email address. You can email us.
Yep.
So Sam and His Talking Gun is about... Sam is a mercenary, and the only thing that confused me about this book is some of the panels are weird. Because as I was reading it, it felt like sometimes I was missing something. Like, I'm going to show you. Which I love the coloring. Yeah, I'm going to show you some of the pages. It felt like it needed more. Like right here. Let me show y'all. When he jumps across the building. Right here. He jumps across the building, and I guess his partner punches a dude or hits a dude or something. But the whole time Sam hurts his leg, his partner gives him a pill, a magic pill that he says, to help him out so he can keep on going with the mission. And it ends up drugging him at the end, and his partner ends up killing the main guy that they take orders from. Right after they get the 2 matching guns. So Sam has one, and his partner has the other matching gun. And his partner just goes rogue and takes over the whole company of mercenaries. That's what he says.
So is there like something special with these guns or something, or? It
didn't say. It just said, "Here's your guns. Like, I took care of you as a family member. This is what your dad would have wanted." See? That's him leaving them on the roof. Like, I definitely got to see number 2. I'm not sure how I feel about this book yet. There we go. That's him just left him on the roof.
Like it seems like each section is like a specific colorway.
Yes.
But
I'm gonna read number 2 and figure out my exact opinion on it. I'm not gonna give up on it yet. I'm not gonna say it's a bad book, but it's very different. Pick it up.
All right, so I love the cover of this book. I love the color detail, which kind of goes a little bit throughout the book. And before I get into it, I have to say the way they did this second book was perfect, because they didn't let this series get too far along without giving a backstory to the main character in this book. So definitely check out my first review on the first one, because this book is a little different in the sense that and what I said about it in my first review, I'll say it again, it kind of has a Tales from the Crypt kind of vibe, where it's a setting in a store, and the character that tells the stories, his name is Julius Black, and it's just a variety of dark mini stories that's a collection to this store. He's like the shopkeeper, caretaker, kind of this dark, ominous kind of store vibe.
Right, but isn't there different items in this store that has to go with the story?
It's not in this one.
Okay.
So this one touches on there's two stories to this one, and it touches on the two shopkeepers, as I would describe them as. Erebus is the first one, and then Julius Black is the second one. So it gives you a backstory of each one of them. And the first story about Erebus, I'll just touch a little bit on each one, is basically a story about Cain and Abel. And it's really cool. And it tells you how Erebus became who he is. And I'll just tell you a little bit. It has to touch with darkness and light and bringing two worlds together. So Cain is Erebus's father, and I'm not going to touch a little bit more on it. But it's basically, two worlds that came together and created Erebus. Julius Black's story is I'm a little confused on it at the end, because it's describing him and where he came from, but I'm left with questions on specifically who he is. So
is he a normal man?
That's my question. Is he a normal man? Has he lived these thousands of years on throughout the world?
Or has he witnessed these events?
Exactly.
And that's how he knows the story?
Is he immortal? I don't know, but basically it touches on the Romans and the Druids and Caesar time period.
Nice.
And it's set in Britain, and it's basically about the Romans taking over the Druids, and which the Druids were known to have some sort of magic. They're just two different worlds, and they kind of depict them as being dark and talking to nature and trees and spells and all of this kind of stuff. But basically he seeks revenge. Show this page. And I don't know who this is, if this is Erebus coming to him. It kind of looks like him to me, because Erebus holds a book full of magic spells and just things that he wanted to carry through his journey. I don't know if that's them meeting together. I don't know, but I kind of feel like it is. So the stories
are connected?
That's how I read it as they're connected. I could be wrong. I would like to know a little bit more backstory on this book and the stories that were told. But basically, in the end, what was his name? Oh my God, I can't remember.
Was that it? Oh, I just
and it was on the. No, that's another one. But anyways, the father of the Druids, his whole family was taken and killed and basically put in front of him, and he's asking for help to take back his title, I guess, because he was the king of the Druids. And what's his name? I think it's Erebus, because it looks like him. He's like, I'll help you. What would you give? And he's like, I'd give my soul to save my family and seek revenge on them. And at the end it says, today you are now reborn as Julius. So that's why I asked questions. Is this Julius Black? Is this an ancestor to him?
Maybe number 3 might explain it.
Maybe number 3 will explain it. But I love Electric Black because of the darkness and the mini stories and the amount of detail that they put in each story. You get a lot out of each book. A really, really good amount. So I definitely recommend it. It's more my cup of tea, I think.
Yes.
But Yeah.
The art
The
tells a
art
whole
is
story
so
by
good.
itself.
It does. It really does. So you guys definitely need to check
Look
it
at the
out.
art in it. What all?
Yep. Joseph colored it. Rich colored it, and there's the illustrations by those artists.
There's
But-
everybody that had a hand in the book.
Yeah. I definitely love this book.
Run to your local comic shop.
Yep.
Tell them you want Electric Black Presents from Scout Comics.
Yep.
And they can get it from Diamond if there's any more copies.
But
Well,
that's it.
and pick up Sam and his talking gun. We'll have the Diamond codes down in the description if you want them.
Scout's doing some good stuff.
Oh yeah.
They really are.
We've got a lot more coming.
Yep.
A lot of great things coming. So if you're not part of the Scout comic fan group on Facebook, go join it.
Yep.
That's where you get all the latest Scout news, and it's up to date.
Yep.
But that's it, my Comic Chat Army. Till next time, don't forget to come watch our interview Wednesday.
Yep.
Bye.